Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. My name's GBay99. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Today, we are obviously doing something very different. Today, I'm going to be playing a little bit of RuneScape as I talk to you guys about today's topic, because today's topic kind of relates to RuneScape a little bit, and I would love to use some gameplay footage of the first online video game I ever really played. For those of you who don't know me, or if you haven't watched the older videos where I already mentioned it, RuneScape is the first online multiplayer game I ever really played, and it was the first one that really got me into online multiplayer games. I played this for like 6 years, so it's kind of naturally something that's near and dear to my heart. I've played League for 5 years, so for reference. Anyway, today though, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about smaller communities in video games. This is something I've been thinking about a little bit recently, especially as I've been like going back and playing through a number of older video games that I used to play. In addition to some newer ones, I've been playing a lot of Splatoon and Smash 4 recently, funnily enough, actually using my Wii U. And it's honestly given me a little bit of feeling of, I miss playing a video game where the community was not the largest community in the world. League of Legends being like the largest PC game in history is a really awesome thing, and obviously has a ton of benefits that goes along with it. But I also miss some aspects of being a smaller community, a smaller League community, but also just playing other games that have smaller communities in general. The cool thing about playing video games when you are in a smaller community is you kind of get to drive innovation yourself. When you're playing Splatoon, for instance, Splatoon is like a super underdeveloped multiplayer video game. Because the community is not super big and super competitive, there are strategies out there that you might end up discovering, and you might end up pushing the meta forward yourself. That's a really exciting thought, isn't it? The thought that whether you choose to play that video game or not might end up affecting that game's entire history and how the competitive scene evolves. I kind of miss that feeling. I miss the feeling of thinking that I have a greater chance to impact a video game just by me playing it. One of the cool things about RuneScape is a game where it's a game where you have a bunch of different skills. Here are all the skills that you have in the game, in the old school RuneScape at least. And all these skills are things that you can level up. You aren't sort of set into any sort of predetermined class. You're just a human being with a bunch of different professions you can choose to pursue, and you can choose to pursue them in any way that you want. The skills go from 1 to 99, and getting 99 in a skill is an incredible achievement because it typically takes between at least 100 to 200 hours of constant leveling. You need to get 13 million experience to level something up to 99, and typically you get like maybe 100 experience from killing these yaks, for instance. There's a new skill that might be coming out on old school, depending on if the community votes it in or not, which is sailing, which is an entirely exciting concept on its own, because sailing was something that we thought we might be getting in 2008, which the community was so excited for, but then it didn't end up happening and being the new skill, and it was summoning instead. And now here we are 7 years later, we might get to sail. Okay, I'm nerding out a little bit here, but the point is, it's a really exciting thing when a new skill comes out, because any person on the entire server, anyone that plays the game, could be the first one to get 99. I really miss the thought that my playing the video game that I choose to play could really affect the game in a gigantic way. It's something I think that's a pretty cool concept, but it's also something you can't really get from League of Legends anymore. It's not that special being an Aurelia main when there's 100,000 other Aurelia mains out there, where plenty of them are better than you, plenty of them are worse. And it's much less likely you're gonna make something that's undiscovered. You're gonna find some bug or some new trick or new strategy you can use with your champion that hasn't been discovered yet. But I mean, a lot of other video games with smaller communities, how that game evolves over time can be directly influenced by you, and that's a really exciting thought. Even single-player games, there are JRPGs out there that go for years with having some secrets never discovered. That's a really exciting thought that you might be the one to discover it if you're in a smaller community. I don't know, this is something I wanted to ramble on a little bit about today, and I kind of wanted to play RuneScape in a video and see how it went over. This game brings back so many memories, man. I really like the idea of playing more games in my videos when I'm talking about stuff that isn't super League related. Like today's video is kind of League related, and it sort of came from an idea that I kind of had while playing League, but at the same time, I love playing a lot of video games, and I sort of like sharing them with you guys, if you don't mind. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed watching today's video. I will, of course, see you all tomorrow, but until then, thank you very much for watching. Good luck in solo queue, and have a wonderful day. Oh my god, I was using accurate instead of rapid like a goddamn noob.